Here's one for the Mustang fans. It's a 2007 Ford Shelby GT Mustang Coupe. Original mile car, only 33,871 miles in this one. Of course, the 4.6 liter V8 underneath the hood. 5-speed manual transmission. Power steering, power brakes, AC blows cold. As you can see, black with the silver stripes. Hood pins. Now, of course, these were actually modified at Shelby, America, down in Vegas. And we'll get into more of that in just a little bit. All right, first of all, still pictures. UniqueClassicCars.com. If you're watching this video on YouTube, click on the link down below the video in the description. That's going to take you right to our website. Of course, you can call us, 507-386-1726. If you're looking at this front end, wondering about modifications, it does have, Raxium LED headlights. You're going to see more of a modern Mustang taillight also when we get around to the back. It does have the nice hidden license plate display that just slides out, flips up. So that's already installed on there without drilling into the front bumper, anything like that. Of course, the grille would be the Shelby GT grille done at Shelby. Let's go ahead and take a look down this passenger side. Newer tires on it, plenty of tread, BF Goodrich radials, the correct GT wheels. You can see that black paint has a nice shine to it. It's not full of any major nicks, dings, or scratches. Yes, you may find a little, say, touch-up spot on the front, maybe a pebble is chipped, but overall, very, very nice shape as far as the paint goes. Of course, black interior bucket seats. We have a few tasteful modifications done on the interior. We'll get to that in a little bit also. All right, coming around to the rear, you can see a little different style wing. I guess rear deck spoiler, if you will. There's the taillights I mentioned. That'd be a more modern Mustang taillight. Modified exhaust, it is the MBRP exhaust, dual exhaust with catalytic converters. This will also come with a car cover, the window sticker from Ford, the Shelby window sticker, and a certificate of authenticity. And you'll be able to see that in the still pictures along with all the pictures of this car, top to bottom, inside and out, UniqueClassicCars.com. Brakes are 80% in the front, 80% in the rear. Really no notes from the technician that drove this, other than the fact it drives out very nice. If you like these specialty Mustangs, whether they're Shelbys, Salines, Roush, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You never know what you're going to see come through here at Unique Classic Cars. The videos are uploaded daily, and when these videos are uploaded, the vehicles in them are available to purchase. Of course, some of the modification from Shelby would have been your sway bars front and rear on the underside. I believe they tweaked a little more horsepower out of these, cold air intake. Should probably have a strut tower brace underneath there when we pop the hood. Then, of course, your cosmetic appearances like that hood scoop and the striping. All right, door panel, not bad. If you're familiar with these, they separate a little bit above that door handle. Not too bad on this one. Leather seats in very nice shape. Power seat over here on the driver's side. Bolster, seating surfaces in the leather, not ripped, torn, really not showing much wear at all. Just a little bit of the natural wrinkles from the hide. Kind of like a comfortable pair of shoes. We do have the switches have been modified some, and that would be after the fact, as well as that trim piece around the shifter and the cup holder. I'm going to start it up, let you hear it run. There's the actual plaque. So this is number, 1510 of the Shelby GT Mustangs, produced in 07. 1.8. So 33,871. No service engine soon, check engine lights, anything like that. That's just a seatbelt indicator since I don't have it on. You can see the tack is working. This one's got a little bit of bark. Top of the dash looks good. No surprises in here. How about stereo? Of course, the Shaker 1000, that's where you're hearing that bass in the rear. Of course, the 5-speed manual transmission. I'm going to go ahead and pull these hood pins before I release that hood, because we are going to take a peek at that engine bay. And Jason will take it for a drive at the very end of this video. So stick around if you want to see how this one goes down the road. He'll take you for a virtual ride, if you will. Nice deep throaty exhaust note. Now if you notice, it did have the shorty antenna on it over there. It does come with the regular length one if you'd rather have that. I believe there was a little thing of touch-up paint. And then of course that car cover. Alright, let me pause this a second. We'll get this hood open and check out that engine bay. Underside of the hood, looking good. You can tell it hasn't been driven in inclement weather. And here it is, that Ford Racing cold air intake would be installed at Shelby. That filter looks like brand new. We do have some chrome, a little nicer caps for the fluids. Of course, that Ford Racing strut tower brace, 4.6 liter, tweaked a little more horsepower out of it than a GT. Of course, the Shelby CT placard on the radiator support, again with that 1510 car number. There you go. This will be a fun one. 2007 Ford Shelby GT Mustang. Low mile car, nice shape. Call us 507-386-1726. UniqueClassicCars.com. Yes, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email.
Hey, it's George from Motorhood Podcast at Unique Classic Cars.
Hey, and this is Jeremy, and we're here to tell you where you can find our podcast. So first off, on all the Audible platforms, including Spotify, iHeart, etc., and also right here on the YouTube channel where you can find all of our episodes,
as well as the rest of our shenanigans.
A few other fun things that we'll do.
And when in doubt, gas it. Welcome to Motorhood.
Let's go for a drive in a 2007 Ford Mustang Shelby GT. This is a 5-speed manual. Has a great rumble to it. Looking good in black and silver. Of course, all our modern amenities from 2007. Hood pins up on the front. Nice hood scoop. Comfortable bucket seats. I instinctively played with the throttle there. I didn't think about it. It is a fun car to hear while you're going through the gears. Our fuel gauge shows a little over 3/4 of a tank. The temperature gauge right in the middle. It says we're doing 60 miles an hour at about 1800 RPM. Very nice. Shaker stereo. Working. Nice quiet ride as far as the window seals go. Very good. Just hear that exhaust enough to have fun. See that spoiler in the back window. Let's go down to second. Brakes feel good, nice and responsive. Corner's very flat. Shelby knew what he was doing. And there's that sound. And I didn't even get to 5,000 RPM. It just sounds that good. Check out all the pictures of this Shelby GT at UniqueClassicCars.com.